Hey guys, so today I am going to make stew meat with papas, and certain people have certain ways to call this. Some call it, what is it? Guisada? Carne guisada, something like that. Anyways, I don't know what I'm calling it. I'm just calling it stew meat with papas. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and just prepare the stew meat and put it in this bowl that I have so that I can mix the ingredient, the seasoning with it. So this is just a pound. Alright guys, I had a little camera issue there. Alright, let me fix this to where I can get it. Alright guys, so I actually just have this here. What I'm going to do is I just have this little bowl here. I like to season my meat. Kind of like it to be mixed. So I'm just going to put some pepper here on the bottom of this little bowl. Some just regular pepper. And then I also have some salt. Then I'm going to add some garlic powder, and then also some garlic salt. Yes, I know they're both garlic, but I love garlic. And for some reason, I don't know how to take care of garlic in the fridge, so I'm better off with the powder. Alright, so now that we have the bowl here of this little mixture, we're going to go ahead and just put the meat in there and just mix it up so that it can coat with the seasoning. It's right there on the table. Did you get it? The tide. Okay. So behind me I actually have the pan going, and it has some oil in there because we're actually just going to cook this and fry this just a little bit before we even add the potatoes. So I'm going to go ahead and just mix this here. And you will still need some more seasoning, definitely, because as you can tell, this meat here, it is filled up all the way to this little bowl. So you can just go ahead and add some more meat and go ahead and mix this. Some people like to put lemon in it. I do in certain types or certain times that I'm going to make something. But today I don't want to put any lemon to this. I just want to make it regular. Right. So you're just going to just mix this together. You can do this the night before, but if you're like me and you're just trying to make something right now because you didn't take nothing out and you have to stop at the store, well, this is what I'm having to do. So I have this here. We're going to go over to the pan and I'm going to put this in there, and we're going to just cook this for about 5 minutes, looking over it, and then we're going to go from there. So let's go over to the stove. Also, guys, have you checked out my new apron? Hey, I bought me an apron because I was just getting tired of my clothes getting dirty. So let's go ahead, move over to the pan, and I'm going to just put this meat up. Look at the trash. The babe has not thrown that out, and he needs to. So let me get this together. So we have the meat here. We have the, what is this called? The pan going here. And I have the meat. I actually had to turn it down to number 4 because I had it on number 6. So it is going to pop a little bit. Okay. So we just want to put the meat in there. If you feel that you want to put some more seasoning, you definitely can. That's all up to you. But remember, when you add the potatoes, you're also going to need to add more seasoning. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to cook the meat in here. And we just want to get it to where it gets brown on some of the sides. I'm going to get my wooden spoon right here. And I'm just going to add some more garlic here. So this right here is the garlic powder. And then you also have the garlic salt. I love garlic, guys. I love, love, love garlic. Alright, so I have this right now on 4, but I'm actually going to put it back on medium now that it's already in the pan. I just didn't want it to splash on me. Okay. So as you can tell, it's already starting to brown up a little bit. But of course, it's not going to be fully cooked just yet. Okay. So you want to go ahead and just put it this way. Leave it here. Let's just cover this for a little bit. I'm going to go and cut the potatoes and I'll be right back. Alright, so I have the potatoes over there. I haven't cut them. I was just able to peel them. I wanted to come back and check up on the meat. So you just want to kind of just make sure that they're all getting their little cook on. Because you be like, cook, cook, cook. Anyways. So I hope everyone's been having a good week Tuesday. Everybody's returned back to work from yesterday, Memorial Day, and I hope everybody had a great Memorial weekend. So here we are just making sure for those who have never made this before, I don't want to call it a certain meal because everybody has their own different style and name for it. I just, it's just regular beef stool meat. Regular stool meat and mixed with potatoes and seasoning. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and let this cook just a little bit more. I have it on medium and I'm going to go ahead and cut my potatoes. Alright guys, so I'm back. And as you can see, the meat is starting to cook really well. Okay. Alright, so now that it's already starting to cook really well, what I'm going to do, I actually have my potatoes here. All I did is I just cut them in fours. And they just made into little pieces. You don't really need too much because with this meat, it's already going to be enough. Alright, so what I'm fixing to do, it's kind of weird. But I like to do this because I feel that flavor catches on really good. You want to go ahead and just take the stool meat out. Also, guys, you can use, I'm actually going to use and put some diced tomatoes in here as well later on. And you can also put some chile, depending if you made your own homemade chile or you can buy some. You can buy some chile or you can also use guacamole salsa, which is good too. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and just put some more garlic salt. I'm going to go ahead and put some garlic powder. And also, if you remember this caldo de tomate, if you've watched some of my videos in the past, you see and you know that I've used this with my rice. I'm actually just going to get a little bit here and just sprinkle it. And then I'm actually going to put some basil leaves. Alright. Now that you have that, you just want to get you a little bit of water. You can get cold water, warm water, whatever you want to get. Whatever's better. And as you can see, it's starting to cook a little bit. And I have this little cup of water here. It's not completely full. It's just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix this up here. Get that little flavor. And then pour some of the water. Okay. So basically what you're getting is you're getting all of the grease that was coming from the meat there. And you just want to put some water and put a little bit seasoning. I'm actually going to add some more of the Norsi, K-N-O-O. And I'm going to just sprinkle. Again, I'm just eyeballing this, so I can't tell you exactly how much I'm using. But it looks maybe about 2 tablespoons. Okay. All right. So now that I have that going, I'm actually going to throw in the meat once again. And you want to do half of the meat first, so that way you can mix it together so you can coat the meat. And then you want to put the rest of it. So this is going to give it more flavor. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just let this simmer for about 20 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. Make sure that it doesn't get dry. And the leftover water you have, you can just go ahead and pour it in here. All right, so you got some more water right here. And we're going to go ahead and just let this simmer. So we're going to go ahead and put the timer on for 20 minutes. And once we're done there, we're going to check it. And then we're going to come and put the potatoes in here. All right, so we have that going. And once it's ready, we'll come on back. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so just checking in just to show you what it looks like. As you can see, a little bit of the coloring from it. From the nor that we put in there. Okay. So right now we still got 13 minutes to go on here. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just open the tomatoes. Now the babe doesn't like so much tomatoes in there, in the food. And I do, but he just doesn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick them out and not put the whole can. Now this is going to give it more coloring and more flavors. This is actually diced peeled tomatoes and tomato juice with no salt added, which is good because we've already put a lot of salt in here. So you still got a little bit of the can. All right. So there you go. That's enough. So now we just want to mix it. We want the tomatoes to kind of cook with this. And then here in about 10 minutes, we're going to throw the potatoes in there so that they can cook. This, guys, would actually be good too with rotel. So right now we have 11 minutes and 57 seconds. I have this on 4. I'm actually going to turn it back up to medium. Now, as you can see, I'm not putting the lid directly on there. I'm putting it just like this so that way the steam can come out and it doesn't spill and overflow on your stove. So let's check back here shortly. All right, guys, so I'm checking back in and I actually have 5 minutes and 32 seconds left on the stove for this here. And if you were in here right now, you would be able to smell how good this smells. So it is cooking. It is starting to boil, and I actually want to taste the juice just to see if I need any other juice, any more seasoning in here. So I'm just gonna mix this together. Make sure I get the good juice. Hey. I want to blow because it's hot and I don't want to burn myself. Have you ever ate something too fast and it just, tasted something too fast and it just burned your tongue and you don't lose your taste buds? It's good, but it needs more seasoning. It needs salt. So I'm actually going to open the other side of the salt, which pours more. Okay. So I'm just going to let that sit in there, and then we'll come back with it. We have 4 minutes and 1 second left. When it becomes 2 minutes, I think, I'm going to go ahead and put the potatoes in there. All right, y'all, so we're ready to put the potatoes in there. So remember, you have your potatoes on the side. I would not just throw them in there, only because this here is very, very hot and you don't want it to splash on you, splatter, whatever. So just put it with your hands. It'd be great. So now, this is going to be a little bit too big to use at this moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this one only because it is big, but it curves, not like the other one. So this one, you're able to grab from the bottom, put on top, put some of this juice over the potatoes, and just mix it in there. You want the potatoes to be mixed in there so that way they can cook, boil, and soften up. And also catch the same flavor that you have. Now that you are putting the potatoes in here, you can put some more seasoning, which I am going to do, because you want to make sure that the potatoes have the same seasoning. And you want to make sure that it all balances out with the seasoning. So I'm going to go ahead and do another round of my garlic salt. I love garlic. And then also garlic powder. We have already put salt in there. So now I'm just missing the pepper. That pepper is going to give it a little pinch to it. And then the nor. Again, I'm just eyeballing this, so I'm not really, I want to say probably, my hand's small. So if I put it in my hand, it's probably about I don't know, 3 tablespoons. All right, so now you have this going here. Now guys, if you want to make this spicy, oops. All right, so if you want to make this spicy, you can definitely do that. Now, what I would add if you wanted to do that is jalapeno juice that you use for the nachos, or you can also purchase these here. And if you purchase these, you can purchase the guacamole salsa or the regular chile, or you can just go old school Mexican style and just put regular chile in there. It's all up to you. Right, so I'm looking for some chile, and I have some jalapeno. Okay, so you can use these jalapenos here if you want, or you can just use regular chile, whatever you have on your in your kitchen, it's fine. Or you can also use crushed red peppers. Now this is going to be a little not too hot because I didn't put too much of the spicy seasoning, but I am going to add some crushed red peppers. Now if you eat pizza, then you know how the crushed red peppers taste, so you don't have to put too much if you're not too much of a spicy person. All right, so I'm just gonna let this sit, and I'm actually just gonna cover it because I don't want to mix it just yet. Okay, all right, so let's just cover this, and I'm gonna actually put this on the timer for 5 minutes, 6 minutes, because I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna check on there and make sure that there's some more water. All right guys, so I'm just letting this simmer here. I'm actually just putting all my spices back together. I actually need a new spice rack. So the spices that I use, guys, in the meantime while this is boiling, is I use lemon pepper. You guys know I use garlic powder and garlic salt. And also you can use comino as well. Comino is a very popular seasoning used for Mexican dishes, which does come out good depending on what you're making. And then of course, you know, I have to use my salt and pepper. So these are some good seasonings to use. Also, I use my basil. I love basil leaves. And then I use my crushed red peppers. So I try to use as much of seasoning as I can because I love seasoning. And if you eat fruit, guys, try this right here with your fruit. This is, oh my god, this is so good. So good. And then you got my lemon pepper. Lemon pepper. Alright, so as you can tell here, let's look here. Alright, so let's see how this is going. I actually still have 4 minutes on there, but as you can tell, it is starting to boil. So what we're going to do is we're just going to flip this to kind of get the potatoes mixed in there. And you can actually add more water to this if you want, which I'm going to do. Hey, Chucky. What are you doing, baby? What are you doing? You watching Mama cook? And that's Chucky right there. Come here, Chucky. Come here. Come here, baby. Look, come here. Look, come here. Alright. So I'm actually going to put some more water in here, and I'm just going to let this finish boiling. I still have 3 minutes and 36 seconds left, so I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning up while that's getting done. All right, y'all. So look how beautiful, beautiful, beautiful that this is turning out. And I hate when my stove gets dirty. Oh, guys, so best thing to use when your stove is dirty and you have food stains is to use wipes. I use these Clorox wipes to wipe down my counters and my stove, and within one wipe with it, it cleans off right away. Way better than using the kitchen sponge. Alright. So I just want to put some juice over this. This is turning out beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, what you can serve on the side of this, because you might be asking, well, that's the main meal. What am I going to put on the side? You can make Mexican rice. You can warm up some pinto beans. And on another day, I'll do a video of how to make easy, lazy beans. Meaning frijoles ranchero. With this, bacon, and you'll see. So it'll be like if you're making the frijoles ranchero, but you're really not. You are, but you're doing it the lazy way. So there goes my timer. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just check the potatoes. Kind of cut down to see if they are soft. Which some of them are, and some of them are not. So this is all, guys. What we're going to do is just keep this simmering. I'm going to put this for another 15 minutes. Let this simmer, and then we should be done. So stay tuned for the results. All right, so I'm back. Now let me show you the results on how it came out. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. So this is what it looks like right here. Look how delicious that looks, guys. You have the stew meat, potatoes, the seasoning, and the juice. So yeah, so that is what the outcome looks like. And what you can do, if you want to, is you can serve this in a bowl on a plate. You can also warm up some tortillas, which I'm going to do. And you can also eat these with chips. When I say chips, I mean the chips that have the tostada type of chips. And yeah, really dig in my apron. Anyways, so you can use the tostada chips to dig into this. You can serve this in a bowl so that you can get the juice, or you can serve it on a plate, like I said, with the beans. So that'd be great. I'm actually going to let this cool down because the babe is not here. He's on his way. So I'm going to let this cool down. And I'm also, because I know how he loves my food. I'm going to actually put this to the side and put some for his lunch for tomorrow. So this is good, guys. Let me just taste this. All right. So I'm going to just taste this here. Look at that, guys. Look how good that looks. And remember, like I said, you want to make sure that you blow it, because if not, it's going to be really, really hot and you're going to burn yourself. So let me see. I don't know why, but this looks like a good view here to me compared to the other times. I can't wait to get my kitchen, guys. My other kitchen, when I move to the other place, that way it's a lot bigger and I have a lot of space, and I'll have my own area so that I can put my camera down so that way I can record. So the potatoes are really, really soft, and you can taste the flavor on them. I should warm up a tortilla, right? Yeah, I'm going to warm up a tortilla. Let me put this here and warm up a tortilla, guys. Alright, guys, so I'm actually warming up my tortilla here in the back. You can see back there. I'm actually warming that up so that I can taste, well, not really taste, but, you know, get to cheat a little bit and get a taco before everybody else gets a taco. So I'm actually warming that up. again, right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put some to the side. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just grab some of this, and I'm going to put some in here. So that way he doesn't eat all of it, because he will. And then I will have to get up and make some lunch in the morning. And I don't want to. So this is pretty good right here. This is a good portion size here. What I'm also going to do is add some beans in here so that he can eat that tomorrow as well. I'm actually going to add the pinto beans. This kind here. I actually have the other kind as well, but I'm just going to put this one. Look how easy this is, guys. You just open this with the can. Just pour it in there, and boom, you have lunch. So my tortilla is actually still warming up, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the beans in here in the meantime. All right, guys, so there you go. You have the meat with the beans. This is actually how you can serve it as well when you're ready to serve on the plate. But since it's already getting late, we're not gonna put beans. We're just gonna eat it like this and make some tacos out of it. And there you go. So these are my little meal prep containers that I purchased at Walmart for I think it was like $10, I say. I can't remember. But anyway, so lunch is served, and then you can just add some tortillas in there for them to warm up the next day. And let me check on my tortilla. All right, so it's warm enough. Now I'm just gonna make my little taco. Ooh, it's hot. Hot, 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 hot. Ooh, hot, hot. So there you go. Your little taco. This sucker is hot. There you go. All right, so I'm going to add some more little potatoes. You can add some hot sauce to this if you want. Mmm. Mmm. Hot, but good. This is good, guys. The juice is falling out. It's not spicy at all, which is good. See how fast I eat that? Anyways, guys, so there you are. I'm just gonna drink. All right, so there you are, guys. You got some stew meat, potatoes, tomatoes, some good seasoning, and your comal going for your tortillas. And remember, you can also add beans on the side to this, but if you're just gonna eat them like tacos like I just did, that's all you need. So don't forget, guys, to subscribe to this video. Subscribe to my page. Click down below to on the bell so that you can get new notifications for when I upload videos. And check out my apron. Anyways, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Hope you like this video. Comment below. Let me know what you want to see next. Whatever. That way I can know. And we'll see. So talk to you guys later. And hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday night. Bye.